Hello everyone, the time is upon us. Luminous is here. I am super excited to give it a go. I have to admit, I have done some shared dives. Not with anyone in particular, they're just kind of dove in on my own to see what it was about and to kind of get a feel for the game. As you can see, I got up to rank 12. As a little tidbit before we start, it looks like they're going to be hosting events, possibly throughout the lifespan of this game, by simply not giving out, but making creatures a little that are more rare, easier to find, or some that are from a previous series. Like if you've played the previous Endless Oceans, both 1 and 2, you'll recognize some of these creatures, specifically the one at the top right-hand corner there. But let's get into it. I haven't done the story, unless it says I haven't done 1.2, but let's replay just in case, because I haven't specifically played the story mission, so I don't think I've done any of this yet. Let's see. Changing the ocean.
Testing communication systems. Can you hear me? You must be the new researcher HQ sent. It's nice to meet you. I'm your survey, exploration, and research assistant AI. You may call me Sarah.
Oh, this is what they
I'll
initially
be
did when we
providing
started.
support.
Okay.
Thank you. Please
So
begin moving so that I can confirm your location.
When you first start the game, no matter where you start, this is the entry. So like when I started with shared dives, it had me do this.
Location confirmed. You may now swim whichever way you... Now, let's make sure the lenses in your mask are working correctly so you can perform your research. When you scan a creature, you should be able to see its biological data. Try scanning the fish over there.
Alrighty. Humphead our old friend. Goober looking friend.
Scan successful. Note that if you keep holding the button, you'll be able to scan more creatures. When you scan a new organism, its biological data is transmitted to HQ. Scan more and more organisms to build up your reputation as a researcher. You might have noticed that after you scanned it, the light you saw on it disappeared. I'll get into why that happened at a later point. This is the Veiled Sea, an ocean region whose topographical features are in constant flux. Feel free to explore, and simply let me know when you are ready to continue your dive.
Interesting. Yeah, so I went, it had me go through this when I initially loaded up my first share dive, kind of as an introduction on what and how to do things. I'm not too fond of how long the loading screens take. I did notice that it's exceptionally long for a Switch game. I mean, I know you can't really see, maybe it is, yeah, it's behind me. The World Coral. Scan multiple creatures to collect light and reveal information about them. If you take a photograph while focused on a creature, you can save the photo in your photo library. As you increase your rank, the number of creatures that you can swim with will increase. Ooh, okay. The World Coral. Something I'm super passionate about.
We've arrived at the canyon. As you can see, there's only a narrow passage between the cliffs. Our destination is a nearby cave. I'll mark its location for you.
Aye, thanks, Sarah. Oops. Oops. As you can see, I'm still getting used to the mechanics, like how you move around and stuff.
Down currents tend to occur in areas like this that have steep drop-offs. A down current occurs because the water is actually falling into the crevice toward the seafloor. Isn't nature fascinating?
Yeah, it has a lot to do with temperature as well. Called upwelling and downwelling. definitely got brighter. That's cool. Ooh, the world tree. It looks like, well, the world coral tree. It looks really pretty.
You will notice a large reef composed of many diverse species of coral. We call this the world coral.
Looks like the world tree, but
It's
I
home
think
to a
there's a
unique
parallel.
ecosystem, with numerous creatures living in and around it. Research shows it is critical to sustaining life throughout the Veiled Sea. But look here.
As much coral, I'm sure some of you who are maybe interested in marine fauna and flora, but coral is essentially the lungs of the ocean, and with the rapid rate they've been dying in the past 20 years, has been significantly changing how the ecosystem and the ocean live and breathe, so to speak. So it's very neat to see them taking this very not well known or not well publicized information and putting it into something that people can really dig in and sink their teeth into and learn about in a very fun way.
Some parts of it are dying. The cause of this necrotizing effect isn't currently understood, but it appears to be spreading, gradually killing this bustling hub of underwater life. If the necrosis continues, a point of no return will be reached. The world coral will die. It is a critical part of the ecosystem in the Veiled Sea, so such an event would profoundly impact life here and in the surrounding ocean. Project Aegis was founded to investigate why this is happening and stop the necrosis before it's too late. You are now the newest member of Project Aegis. Welcome.
Thanks, Sarah.
Ready to get started?
Boy, yes.
Of course, as your assistant AI, I'll continue to provide you with navigational guidance and research support. I should note that you will not be allowed to return to the world coral without specific clearance from HQ.
Why?
Now that you've gotten a good look at it, we'd better be on our way.
It's a brief look, but all right.
Huh? My sensors are showing an increase in activity. The cave is starting to shake. Analyzing. I detect unusual biometric signs nearby. Caution advised.
Oh, what the? That looks like a marine betta met a coelacanth.
Sending emergency transmission to
That's
HQ.
insane.
Major disruption occurring at the world coral. Research, there it is, and it's enormous. It looks like an extremely large variant of coelacanth.
And it's golden?
I've searched our database, and there are few examples of a coelacanth of that size, or with that golden coloring. I understand you want to investigate, but it's not safe.
That thing could swallow us whole.
Seismic
huge.
activity detected. The seafloor is shifting.
What?
There's a risk that that creature will be agitated. I advise not to go near it. Use a dolphin kick to get away faster.
Okay.
You should be out of danger now. And your vitals readout indicates you're not hurt. It's unusual to have such a strange experience on your first expedition. Then again, this is called the Ocean of Mystery for a reason.
That is true.
I hope we meet that creature again. But first, you'll be learning about salvage from one of the other divers on the team.
Ooh. Which is fairly simple, but I'm glad to be getting through the tutorial. A new chapter of the story has been unlocked, and you can access the story. Full steam ahead. Strange stone tablet. How to dolphin kick. There are 99 mysteries, but a veiled sea ain't one. No, I'm just kidding. 99 mysteries in the veiled sea. Got 99 mysteries, but a fish ain't one.
HQ reviewed our data and confirmed the creature we saw last time was a new species.
Yes.
I can only hope we see it again. But for today, we'll focus on finding salvage. There are lots of objects to be discovered in these waters, from household trash to ancient treasures.
Ooh.
Part of your role as a researcher is to salvage these artifacts, bringing them to the surface so we can study them further. To help you learn, you'll be joined by another diver. Here he is now.
Is it Gigi? Is it Gigi? Damn. Damn, Daniel. I didn't think I would be so excited to see Gigi this early. But here we are. It's the new day. Hi, my name is Daniel. I already know yours. It's Moonpeach, which is the nickname on my Switch. Heard you got pretty shook up.
Daniel is one of the most senior divers on the team. He's very knowledgeable about the Veiled Sea. Shall we get started? As Daniel would no doubt tell you, the best way to find salvage is to look for glowing objects on the ocean floor.
It sounds so weird. How about we make it interesting? A friendly competition. You're new, so I'll try not to embarrass you too bad. Rude. Rude. Salvage before Daniel does. Alright. Perfect. Found some. Bada bing. Wooden bracelet.
Salvage found. Well done spotting it.
Hey, you got instincts. So, you're a rookie of the year. That sounds like stomach sounds. It's so odd. I won't stop you from getting smoked. I got a nose for treasure, just you watch.
Transmission from HQ. We've been asked to relocate to the northwest and search for salvage.
Alright. Well, let's go. Easy. Easy peasy. Ooh, art. Like... Ta-da!
Salvage found. It seems the harder something is to find, the more valuable it is.
Ugh. All I found was a piece of junk. Not my best day.
HQ has granted permission to search in the northeast. Please continue looking for salvage.
HQ seems very strict in what they want us to do. I can say I am really glad, again, to be playing it natively because it is so much more comfortable to play it how it was meant to be played than to play it on an emulator. You located a strange slab.
This merits further investigation. I'll call Daniel over.
Thanks, Sarah. Ah, it's a cutting board. Nice. And I thought my haul was bad.
It appears to be a stone tablet, a very old one. The square patterns suggest it might be a chessboard.
I read that as cheese board.
I'll cross-reference against the database and try to provide further analysis. Please stand by.
Underwater charcuterie, if you will.
Result found, 74% match. This appears to be a relic of the Oan's people who perished tens of thousands of years ago.
Did you just... The Oans? You're kidding me.
Little is known about the Oans, but it's said they built a thriving civilization on the Veiled Sea. In legend, they are referred to as the Guardians of the Sea, an advanced people who lived in harmony with the ocean.
There's a certain Oan's treasure I've been trying to find for years. If this is it... Heck, you and your beginner's luck.
The value of a genuine Oan's artifact would be immeasurable.
You know what that means, kid? That thing could be actual treasure.
Request received from HQ. We've been asked to bring the tablet back for study.
Oh boy. I got walloped so bad my head's spinning.
If it really is an Oan's artifact, it would be a monumental discovery. HQ will confirm and provide compensation accordingly.
Ooh, I want some loot and treasure. A new chapter in the story has been unlocked. You can access it now from the story menu. So pretty quick. I can't really get behind it, but the loading screen, the loading symbol is like a little diver in a bubble. Which is kind of cool. Mystery board. Okay. As you increase your rank, you will be able to unlock additional stickers that you can use to customize your gear. I kind of started customizing it. It was a lot of fun. Lots of fun. I have a... I'll show you once we get in.
Good morning. I hope you were able to get some rest after all the excitement yesterday. Today, I'll be teaching you about tagging. Tags are a useful way to communicate with... Let's start by tagging a creature. Scan one and select the tag you want to apply.
So, my first sticker... Oh, you can't see it. It's on my dive mask. Got a whale shark on my dive mask. And then a little whale tail on the back of the head. Select a creature. Let's do the Desjardini Tang. Desjardini. These ones are beautiful. I think I've told you guys I have one myself in my own aquarium. So tag it. Do plus. Oh! That's not what I meant to do, but that's neat.
Sailfin Tang.
How to tag it? Press Y after scanning. Oh, okay.
Tag successfully applied. You'll be able to keep track of this creature's location on your map.
Cool.
Tags can also be attached to salvage.
Yeah. I remember tagging salvage. That was pretty neat and simple. I think that was gonna follow us. So cute. A hairpin. Ta-da! Pretty simple. Still in the tutorial.
Tag successfully applied. This salvage will now be marked on your map. You can also see tags on your map from divers who are sharing with you. I'll go into more detail. It looks like Daniel saw your tag.
Yeah, Daniel. Hey, Sarah, walking you through the tags. I will never say no to checking out a new salvage.
Receiving transmission. The researchers at HQ have concluded their study of the artifact.
And did we hit the jackpot or what?
The artifact was confirmed to be an ancient relic of the Oan's people.
Ooh.
HQ is referring to it as the mystery board.
Huh? Mystery board. Okay.
On it are squares containing inscriptions relating to the mysteries of the Veiled Sea. They've been called the 99 Mysteries.
But a fish ain't one.
For some reason, due to properties not understood by HQ scientists, the squares appear to be capable of producing light.
Geez, the thing glows? Interesting. You don't think if we solve the mysteries of the squares are gonna light up?
Scientifically speaking, that wouldn't be possible. Then again, it would hardly be the first phenomenon we've seen with no rational explanation.
Call it a diver's intuition. That thing's a tracker, a guide to the mysteries of the Veiled Sea. Anyway, it sounds like it wasn't the artifact that I wanted. But I'm after something much more valuable. A bona fide treasure.
The mystery board will prove very valuable if it helps us learn more about these mysterious waters. Or shows us how to save the world coral.
Okay. Lighting the way. There are several different bodies of water, each of its own salinity levels within the Veiled Sea. As a result, the area has a diverse population of seawater, brackish water, and freshwater life. I have noticed that they put some very obviously freshwater fish in what feels like should be a marine environment, and that only bothers me a little bit because it's a game, but...
Hello there. I see someone has decided to
rather
join
them
us
just
for your last day of training.
I wish they had just made an area where we could dive in freshwater, kind of like Blue World did. Ugh. No, not on purpose. I was in the neighborhood, that's all. Oh, check it out, that ocean sunfish specimen. It seems to be the perfect subject for a scan, yeah?
Daniel must be feeling competitive after you found the mystery board.
Daniel.
Today, you'll be free to make your own way through the Veiled Sea, using what you've...
Thanks. Let's go. Okay. Sadly, there's no way to, like, at least not that I've learned yet. We're trying to save the coral. I thought we would be learning more about the coral. For example, like, telling you different species of coral, etc. It doesn't seem like it so far, which is kind of a bummer. Small one. Try scanning it. Okay, I thought we did, but... Ocean sunfish.
You may notice that creatures are easier to see after you scan them, since the shroud of light around them goes. HQ's working hypothesis is there are luminous bacteria that get repelled by electromagnetic waves from our scanning arrays.
Interesting.
This process is known as collecting light.
Okay. Right, you take the light away so that you can get a good look at the fish. So, that's our job, basically.
Transmission from HQ. We have updated information about the status of the world coral.
Loading.
HQ monitoring systems have detected light emissions at the world coral and a concomitant reduction in necrotic matter.
Ah.
It seems that somehow, light is returning to the world coral and restoring it.
Light healing coral? That's a new one. The ocean of mystery strikes again. Very interesting. Oh.
Huh?
Did you guys hear something? big golden boy is angry. Whoa! What is that?
Look at that. It's the same large coelacanth that we encountered last time.
Can we scan it? What are you doing? Get out of there! I'm scanning. Wait, whoa.
Risk level, moderate.
Oh.
While its temperament toward humans is unclear, the creature does not seem as agitated as last time.
Oh, I'm gonna scan it. Let's scan it.
I advise trying to scan it. But please be careful.
Say less. If I've learned anything from previous Endless Ocean games, it's that... Where'd it go? You find it, you scan it, you take a picture, because you may never see it again. But I'd be lucky if I could find it in the first place, because... Ah!
You did it. Scan successful. I'll transmit our data on the supersized coelacanth to headquarters. HQ has assigned this new species the name Raja Emmas, which translates to Golden King.
Very appropriate.
It's never been studied before, so needless to say, the data you gathered will be quite illuminating.
Pun intended. I chickened out and swam away, but you
may
did
not
it.
know that HQ maintains a numbered database of unidentified marine life, or UMLs for short. By scanning Raja Emmas, you've officially discovered a UML.
Ooh.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Your career with Project Aegis is off to a promising start.
Whoa, the mystery board.
Strangely, it seems to have started shining in response to your discovery of Raja Emmas.
I told you. Tracker. Those squares on there are linked to the 99 mysteries of the sea.
It appears you were right. We'll have to keep an eye on the mystery board as we do our research.
Man, what a dive. Been a while since I've had one of these nuts. Had one this nut. Since I've had one this nuts. This nuts.
And with that, your
I
training
swear,
is now concluded.
I'm okay.
Between finding the mystery board,
Oh boy.
I look forward to working with you both again. Happy.
The light of hope. Loading, loading, loading. Seeking a starfish. Okay. Seems like these are small little chunks, you know? Like little missions. I wonder if there's ever any that are longer when you can actually explore, or if you can only do that in the dives, like the solo dive or the group diving.
I am Sarah, your survey, exploration, and research assistant AI, and I'm here to support you both for today's dive.
Thanks, Sarah.
Early this morning, we received an emergency transmission from HQ. A large population of crown of thorns starfish was reported in the area.
Interesting. Oh crud, those things feed on coral. If they get near the world coral, they'll devour the thing.
That is what concerns HQ. You've been tasked with investigating the problem. Please scan 10 starfish each so HQ can learn how to resolve the situation.
Heard. So this is something that is very common. Most starfish eat coral, and while I experienced working in the, they're pretty, but they definitely eat coral. So if you have coral, not a good thing. That I experienced while working in an aquatic store is that people will see something like, oh, it's beautiful, I love it, and then put it into a tank without doing much other research, right? And then be angry when their coral was gone. So, for example, another starfish that will eat coral, hard and soft coral, are chocolate chip starfish. Really cute, really beautiful starfish. However, they're not reef safe, and people would buy them often, and they would ruin hundreds of thousands of dollars of coral that they had been growing over months and years, and it would be gone in the span of a week or two, or severely damaged to where the coral would die. So this is pretty spot on as far as
By the way,
ecology
do you remember when
and
we touched on
animal
sharing?
diet and health, which is kind of interesting. Do you remember when we touched on sharing? Yeah.
Your suit contains a function that will automatically connect you to nearby researchers, forming a sharing link. The sharing functionality is what allows you both to share data with each other on this dive. The more sharing links you have, the more rewards you'll receive and the more tags you will get.
Oh.
I recommend forming as many of these connections as you can.
Okay. Do we
Crown of
just
Thorns.
like tag them? Is that the best way to do it? Here's another one. Yeah, so far I'm liking the feel of it. I really like the photo system. I had struggled with it in the previous 2 games, but I really liked it in this one. I feel like it's more streamlined, more comfortable than the previous. So far I'm a fan. I am really enjoying it. They all seem rather spread out, which isn't bad. It gives the maps a lot more a sense of density, or excuse me, a scale. So the maps definitely feel like they're very
Good
big.
job. You're nearly done. Researchers are evaluated based on 4 criteria: teamwork, research, salvage, and exploration.
Okay, neat.
It's always a good idea to check your evaluation and see how you might do better next time.
No, that's cool. How can we do that? That would be, I mean, the tidbit is great. However, she did not tell us how to actually execute figuring out how we can increase our researcher rank. It does seem like the field of depth isn't super far, as I would assume and hope, but it's better, slightly better, I feel like, from the previous. Oops. Well, not the greatest. As you can see, I'd like to be seeing farther, because there's a wall there, right? Like this wall. I would have liked to be able to see that before I got too close.
You scanned 10 Crown of Thorns starfish. Well done. It's not uncommon for HQ to inform us about a mission while we're in the middle of a dive, like they did today. For example, when HQ detects that there is an unusual creature in your area, a search and scan mission will be initiated. When you receive one of these missions, be sure to check your map so you can find the life form and collect data on it.
Okay. Neat. Easy. Easy. Whew, made my quota. Now, I need to see another I never need to see another starfish again. We're in danger. Sharks? We've got sharks here?
These appear to be tiger sharks, an aggressive and highly omnivorous species.
So, people eaters, great.
Marine animals in this area are quite sedate. There's little risk they will attack you. The light has a calming effect on them.
I know, But you don't understand how scary it is. They don't eat software. Rude. Rude. Huh. Where are they going?
They went away.
Thanks, Sarah. We see that.
I'll send HQ the data you gathered so that they can address the situation. Thanks very much for your hard work today.
Loading screens are pretty long. Don't really care for that, but when a game has a lot of procedural generation, it's not uncommon. Scan 1,000 times. How many times have I scanned? Okay, so I guess that means we can do a shared dive. What is the ranking? What does that do? Oh, this is the evaluation rank. Teamwork is a C. Okay. Well, let's go on a shared dive. Scan some creatures. You can move from the creature log to the photo library by pressing X. Neat. Diving in feet first. At least that's how I did earlier, and I seem to get the hang of it pretty quick. The dive begins. Day 1 at noon. Alright, let's find some things. Ooh, what is that? I really hope there's a mantis shrimp in the game. Spiny lobster. Oh, it's a rock lobster. Dang, so close. I'm not sure if we need to take photos of everything. I've just been doing it just because. Oh, look! A little scrimp. Not everything, really. Just things that I find interesting, really. It kind of makes me think of like The Legend of Zelda, how they have the monster log, and I assume something like that, where you have photos and images of more stuff to finish the log, but I'm not for sure. A Kaidako More. Dolphin. I found some really cool stuff that I was like super hyped to see. My first dolphin was a Pacific Whiteside. Was a Palmerston dolphin, and I was super excited about that. Can we actually have him as a partner? Do not have the capacity. Dang. Okay. Call these tuna? Yellowtail, dang. They look like tuna. Okay. So, those of you who have played, how do you play? Do you fill in every section of the map that you can? Or do you, like, a little square? Or do you just kind of roam around? Because I'm a roamer. I am a roamer. Yellow Tang. Let's take a photo of this beauty. So this one's got I know we've discussed it a little bit. It's a disease in fish called HLLE. It stands for head lateral line erosion, and this fish definitely has it. Oh my goodness, definitely has HLLE. Which is really neat that they integrated it. I don't know if it was on purpose. I would like to think so, but I really don't know. I think it'd be cool if they did. But I don't know. We'll just give them the benefit of the doubt and say it was on purpose. I wish they would mention something about it, though. Painted sweet lips. Alright, I'm not familiar with this marine fish. Although, they do have fish from brackish water and fresh water, which is not my favorite thing. But it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Gotta enjoy the game for what it is instead of what it could be at this point, because it's already... Ooh, a fan lobster. This is kind of cool. It looks very prehistoric. Did we get one of... Gotta get a tang. Light gathered. Drawing tags. I love tangs. Powder blues are notoriously a lot... I wouldn't say a lot, but more
transmission
aggressive
from
than
HQ.
others.
A UML may be in this area. To locate it, please scan the other anomalous creatures. Your scanner will also flash orange when you're
Okay, I experienced this a little bit. Still not super sure about how it works. I know the little scanner in the center will, like, bleep orange. Oops. But you then have to find it based off of the kind of tracking. It feels like a tracking mechanism. Ooh, butterfly fish. Let's see. Ooh. It's a mola mola. Hollow, is this a specific one? I think this is
Apollo.
Yeah.
A giant sunfish of a golden color, said in certain legends to be the sun itself. This may be because of the way it looks when it goes leaping out of the water, like the morning sun rising out of the ocean into the sky. Such tales have earned this fish the moniker, Sun Dancer.
Ooh. It's raw in fish form. He's huge. Big old boy. Okay. So, oh, they're really far away. The orange markers. Okay. Ooh. Definitely gotta put this on the map in case somebody, oops, comes. So I wonder what collecting all of this light does. I think they alluded to it healing the ocean, or excuse me, the coral. Purple Queen Antheus. Yes. Yes. Very beautiful fish. Oh, hi. Sea pancakes. Yeah, we need to go further north. Flame angels. Yeah, they're so pretty and really distinct. Sakura Dai. Sakura Dai. wonder if the more salvage you find, increases your chance of finding better salvage or more salvage, kind of like in Blue World. I wonder if that was implemented or if that's not the case. Ooh. Striped surf perch. Interesting. Did it go away? Wait, the highlighted area is gone. What happened? Many bar goatfish. I wonder if they get the name from the chin hairs, the goatee hairs. Light gathered drawing tags. Okay. Are those up top the tags? Interesting. Whoa! Ah! Yes, my favorite. Oh, what is that thing floating? The orca. What a beautiful creature. What is this? What is going? It's odd. Very odd. Yeah, there was a UML ring, and now it's gone. Mission complete. Oh. I think I've scanned 1,000.
All targets have been scanned and the mission is complete. Well done. Transmission from HQ, multiple anomalous biometrics detected in the area. Sending drone footage.
Okay. Well, okay. The sea dragons. These are cool. Look how cool they are. Ouch.
Here we are. They look like seahorses, but most seahorses don't get that big.
Yeah, that is really big.
It's letting out bubbles, large ones. Why could it be doing that?
Must investigate.
The smaller ones are spinning in circles, almost as if they're dancing. Can you scan the larger specimens so HQ can analyze?
Yeah.
Creature added to UML database. The larger and smaller, the names are derived from a deity that's said to appear as a rainbow-colored snake. While the investigation team can't say it with total certainty, it seems the smaller ones are children, even though they too have lived a long time. Additional research will be needed to learn more. For now, you might want to approach them and see what happens.
There is no area. It doesn't say where they're at. I remember when doing the shared dives with a larger group of people, or with people in general, that I could see orange on the map. And I can't with this, like where the creatures were. Well, I don't quite understand what the tags do. It seems like I really don't know, to be honest. Because it seems like the tags are used for drawing cards. I may be completely misunderstanding that. Was not clear to me, so not too sure what they do other than help you increase your researcher rank. Where are they? Blue mackerel. Little fly fish? Flying fish. Close. It's like they looked very familiar. Oh, I thought that was a huge shoal of fish. I was gonna say that's really neat that they included something like that, but I was wrong. It was a rock. It was just a rock. Another orca. Been pretty lucky with them today. I think I've seen 3, maybe 4. I wonder what the true end game of this will be, other than just healing the world coral, because I feel that with procedurally generated maps like this, like there is no, or in theory would be no end game, right? It just doesn't feel like it'll be something that can really be achieved. Could be wrong, but I just don't quite know what the goal is other than healing the coral, because that was something that was made very obvious in the initial trailer of the game. I feel like this will be something that could be a lot of fun to play with a large group of people, to actually be able to fully explore these expansive maps. I'm looking forward to doing that with you all. Oops. Like this is a salmon. Or this is a trout. It looks very much so like a salmon. However, this is a freshwater fish. And we're very clearly in a marine environment with sharks and other marine animals. So that's kind of breaks the immersion, really. But I don't know. I feel like it could have been done differently with some story integration, kind of like how Blue World let you dive in freshwater by diving in the Amazon River basin, you know, and having a story of why we were there, etc., etc. But again, can't compare it to a game that's it's not. But it would have been nice to have some of those features back. I can say that I'm not as disappointed as I feel like I could have been. Hello. Yes. Beautiful creature. I believe I already took a photo. I've seen one of these in my first dive. And That's really pretty. I was shocked to actually see one. I don't know if they're... I think it's the increased, not luck, but the increased chance to see more rare creatures right now with the event that they've got going on. I am curious to see what other kind of events they're going to be hosting. And if it'll make the game feel like it's making up for the things that it's clearly lacking that the other games have. I'm hoping so. We'll just have to see where it takes us. Yeah, more salmon. Like, these are very, very obviously freshwater brackish fish, you know, and it's interesting, but not a deal breaker, right? I'm also excited to see your guys' customs, how you customize your diver. Got a little bit of a customization going on. I'm not super high level to be able to do much, but I've had fun customizing. It's something I enjoy in a lot of games. Is it a turtle? No. Found much salvage this dive, but that's okay. Oh, I just did a huge loop around. Oh. It's trying to tell me something. I feel like we just spent hours down here searching and spelunking, scanning different species. Or more of the same species, it seems like. Pacific whiteside. Oh, a rock lobster. Oh, and the shrimp, we literally have come full circle. And I know there's parts of the map I haven't seen. A really big circle, oh my goodness.
Transmission from HQ. However,
yeah,
HQ will continue.
Alright, it's been about an hour, so I'm going to end this dive for me personally and give you guys kind of some of my first impressions. Not a full review, because obviously I haven't played very much, but my first impressions to kind of see what I feel, and real team player, nice. Okay. Initial thoughts while it's loading. My initial thoughts are, while it is lacking a lot of the charm that came with some of the previous entries in the series, I feel like it's not substantially lacking, at least not yet. I do miss Nine Ball Island. I do miss having characters with backstories, being able to interact with them, and I really, really loved being able to have terrestrial animals. I don't know, I miss a lot of those things, but so far I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying what the game is, and I think it's going to be one of those things where you just kind of accept it for what the game is. If you don't like it, you don't. If you do, you do. but I'm hoping I enjoy it more further along. Initially, I feel like I'm going to like it more with players, so playing with you all, right? Diving with you all, uncovering lucky maps, treasures, stuff like that. I feel like that's where I'm going to enjoy it most, is being able to interact with you all. Not so much so a solo experience. I don't think the solo experience is one that I'm going to enjoy too much. Could be wrong, and I really do hope I am wrong, but those are my first thoughts, my first impressions of, I would say, 2 hours, because I did play a lot of the shared dives, not a lot, but maybe 3 or 4 to get my hands wet and experience it at first, for firsthand without doing the story. So I think so far it's decent. I don't think it's horrible. I think it's decent. But yeah, those are my first thoughts, first impressions. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. What were your first impressions upon your first couple of hours? It's going to change, I'm sure, with the more you play, but I want to know what your very first raw impressions were. Leave me a comment, let me know. Am I crazy in thinking that this is just kind of bland in the first couple hours? Could be wrong. Hoping it gets better. We'll see. Let me know. Let me know your comments, and until next time, guys, I will see you later. Take care. Bye.